Hey guys, it is Duke, and welcome back to another episode of Afterlife SMP. This is episode number 38, guys. Number 38, and like I promised last episode, we're gonna be finishing this lovely spawn house today. Now, if you just sit here, we F1, we just look in, we got our mailbox here. Perfect vantage point. I love the look of the house, guys. It's insane, and even though there's a little bit of tree cover, I think that helps the build overall. It's a very nice cottagey sort build. I was really happy with how it turned out. It's big, very big. Was very cheap to make early on in the season when we didn't really have anything to use, except for the bricks. Bricks were a trouble to get, but I'm glad that we used our time to actually get them because I think it looks pretty awesome. So if you're looking at this build, and with Skunker's build in the background, I don't know what's my favorite part. I really like a lot of it. Now, I know there are a few things I could have done to make it a little bit more detailed. I know this is a very flat wall, and even though it looks good, there are some details around the windows and stuff I could have done. Yes, I do know. If I wanted it to look a little bit more rustic or something like that, I could have. There was definitely the potential. But I like it. I think we're going to stay with what we have. And that's not just because I want to get this over and done with. It's just the fact that I think for the design we went with, that's probably the best case scenario to leave it how it is. So, very cool. If we walk on in, I'll just show you around the house just a little bit, and I'll show you what we need to work on. So you come on in to our amazing looking area for our living room and sort of foyer area. Definitely really cool, and you have doors to 3 different locations, and they all are really cool. Very happy how this room turned out. It's nice because it sort of separates this area of the house from the rest. And a nice living room, no TV. You just come on in here. You can either look outside, or if you want to, you can come out on the porch and just look outside at Afterland, or maybe a view of Duke Flats, or Blonde Skunk's home, or the taiga over there. Whatever you want to look at, this is a nice view. And you're probably wondering why there's not a TV in here. Well, guys, there's actually a difference between family rooms and living rooms, and we'll get into a little bit more about that in just a bit. But I felt as if having the living room upstairs was probably the best because it's sort of what you walk in and see. Over here, this is a room we still need to work on. Now, I have done work off camera, and because of Blonde Skunk putting in lighting in here, it definitely changed the overall feel of this room. This is a guest bedroom, and as you can see, the bed still needs some work. I need to work around that a little bit, but outside of that, we've pretty much done in here, except for the bathroom. This needs work. I'll figure it out. We need a sink design. We need probably a toilet design, maybe a shower. I don't know if we're going to fit that in there, but we'll work for it. A nice, quaint little bedroom. It's to some standards, it might be a big room. For me, this is tiny. This is just big enough to live in. And then we're going to come on in to the other room, which this room leads us to everything. So this is our dining room, kitchen. We've got a little area to, sort of just chill up there. I don't know what else to call it. Just a chill room, I guess. But definitely a lot of space in here. I love the big arched ceiling, lots of space, lots of just views. Definitely one of my favorite areas of the house. It sort of brought this whole house together. I feel this room did, because it has a lot of purpose, and overall very happy with how this turned out. And I do not think I'm going to make any edits to this. First of all, we have this little sort of closet area. I guess that's just what it is. It's just a closet, nothing else. Then we have our kitchen area. At first, I wanted to make changes to this, but after Blonde Skunk came in here and added in the hidden lighting, by removing the torches, it changed the overall feeling of this room so tremendously that I think we're going to leave it how it is. Coming upstairs, I did this a few episodes back, just for the heck of it. I didn't really need to, but I did, and I very much so like it. The very vibrant, bright colors really make a nice little room, and this is probably the best view we have. Believe it or not, we've got our front yard. We'll have Jay's house. We can see the spawn island. That's really cool, and when the sun sets, it's definitely a nice view. Also, there's White's house right there. Very cool. Much so a fan of this room. Now moving on to the basement. The basement is where we've made strides recently, and we will continue to do so. We have our little storage area, all of our chests. This is where I didn't really care how it looked. I wanted it to look like a basement. I wanted it to look a little bit rough because this is a storage area, and not all basements are beautiful, and this part of the basement was not supposed to look beautiful. It's just really an area where I needed storage, and I'm happy how this turned out. Over here we have another little part of the fireplace. Very, very cool. It sort of heats this part of the house. And just some extra little area right here. Nothing really there. Coming down here, I intend to still work on this area. This is the big open area part of the basement. Very, very like this part. With a little bar here. So that's what I need to work on, is sort of turning this area into a little bit more of a bar. Because currently it is not a bar. It's just sort of an area where there's like seats, and I don't know. We could definitely make changes to this to make it look a little bit more like a man cave. But coming on in, this is our family room, guys. This is probably the room that I struggled with the most. And when I say that, I didn't know what to do with this area of the house for the longest time. But off camera, I've gone ahead and changed up the TV design just a little bit. Looks tremendously better. We added in a little seat just for me because I'm the only one who lives here currently, so don't need anybody else. And then we have a nice little booth for two, if so desired. If someone wants to come over and chill at my house, we can sit there. I like this area, guys. It's nice. After I've made some edits to it, definitely towards the top of my favorite rooms in this house. And the difference between this room being the family room and the living room upstairs is the TV. This is an area where everybody's supposed to come and hang out. Not the family room. The living room is just an area everybody sort of passes through. They don't really hang out there. It's not really like a necessity. It's just sort of a room to look at and to have. But this room, if we were to really think about it, this is the area where we would have parties, hang out downstairs. You just wouldn't come up here. No need to do that. But there's plenty of stuff to do between this room and what will be this room once I'm done with it, that will sort of give the whole impression of a man cave, a nice area in the basement to sort of hang out and have fun, throw parties, do whatever you want. Right here we have our boiler room, still very much so a work in progress. I want this room though to look sort of like the storage area, but a little bit worse. And when I say I want something to look worse, you're probably like, Duke, you're insane. But this is not an area that people need to come into. This is just an area where I come in and smell some stuff, and that's about it. And if you think about it, a boiler room in your own house is very much so like this. It's not an area where people come and spend time. It's an area where you have all your, appliances, whether it's your heater or, your water tank, whatever it is, comes in here. So I feel like we can accomplish that today. Coming on out into the backyard. Wow. This is by far my favorite part of the house. We did this a few episodes back. Oh, I love it. It is so atmospheric, so nice. Definitely raises the property value of my house tremendously. Nice landscaping, nice trees. I love it. It's perfect. One of my favorite projects in this house. Now, if we come back on in, we'll head upstairs into a few other rooms that we have to do, and we'll see you then. Alright, so now we're already up here, so I guess there was no cut in the video. Boom. Oh, by the way, I'm on with Daniel and White currently. Boom. By the way, I haven't talked about him yet. He's the newest member to Afterlife. Go check him out. His link is now in the description below, and you should definitely get on that. Great guy, makes really interesting content, and I wish to be a YouTuber as good as him someday. So this is just a little area. I blocked it off just because if you're up here, you don't really want to be included in that room down there. This is just sort of an area. Maybe it helps reduce the sound from whatever's coming down there, because this is sort of the bedroom area. This is my house. This is my part of the house. And when I say that, that's because this is the master bedroom. This is a really cool area of the house. I really like the design and the look that this sort of room has. And very much so happy with what Blonde Skunk did to change the lighting and stuff in here. Definitely love this part of the house. So, moving on, this is our master bath, and bathrooms have sort of been a struggle for me. I don't really know what to do in here quite yet. I'm gonna go probably check out Green or somebody who knows how to, build, somebody who really knows what they're doing. I'm gonna take a little bit of inspiration off that so I can make my bathrooms into into a really nice looking area, because I'd love to do so. All right. Moving on, this was what was going to be the recording room, and once Blonde Skunk put that there, I'm like, now it's just a little bit more of an office, and I'm okay with that. I think it's cool. It's a big room, that's nice, and if I want to have two little areas of a desk, that's fine by me. I have another little desk over here with views. This is one of the rooms that I have two different sides to look out. I really like that. And then if we come up here, one of the coolest little things in this house is just a sort of little loft area. I don't know what you do up here. It's just sort of an area to have space. If I ever wanted to do something, I could just knock out this wall, and we start into the little area that used to be, but is no longer anything because it was just for lights. So that's very cool, and that's about it for the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to really tremendously change the bathrooms, probably the downstairs. And when we've done so, we'll wrap up the episode right then and there, because it's very, very simple to do. But I've been talking for quite some time now, and I'll probably talk for quite some time afterwards. I hope you guys are fine with this sort of episode. I thought it was kind of cool. It allows us to see where we've came from, because if you guys go and look back, my first couple rough drafts I had with this house, and by rough drafts, I mean what I had originally for some of the rooms and stuff when I first built it, we've made tremendous strides to making this thing look better since, so that's really cool, and I hope to really be able to wrap up this episode in the greatest way possible, and by the greatest way possible, just being able to sit back, relax, know I'm done with another project, a project that took me very, very long, and something I could just sort of be happy that it's done, but also happy that we've done it. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I'll be back with you guys when we've done so. Alright guys, so before we get done with the house, there's one more thing I'd like to do, and that is to start stocking the end shop with end rods, because we're really, really close right now to being able to open up the shop for good. It's something that I've been wanting to get done. I know it will be great once we do get it done, and I'm really looking forward to it. The only problem is stuff like the end rods are really difficult to get, at least with how the server is right now. So I've been working towards those. I've been working towards these purple blocks. These are probably the easiest to get. That's why they're 1 dime per stack. The end stone is just grindy, and wait, I had more than this. Wait a second. What? I better have gotten paid. Oh my gosh, I got paid. Wait a second. Opening soon. 7 diamonds. You know? You know? Why not change the sign? I think it's time. I don't care anymore. I don't care if it's not fully stocked. Now open. Yay! So thanks to whoever bought our end stone. That's awesome. 7 diamonds. That's a lot. I was really never expecting to make that much profit off this place. And I don't know how many customers we've had. We've literally, wow, 7 diamonds. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good right now. So one thing I'd like to do before we head over to the house is check in at Blonde Skunk's BBC once more, because I know he did say that there's this block of the week thing now, and if that's a decent block, that's kind of cheaty. Bones are free, literally right over there. Huh. I don't know, man. This place seems to be I mean, you know. Oh, and he changed the leaves to iron. That's smart for him. But you know, BBC seems to be a little suspicious. You know, I'm totally down for suspicious things. I just got like a bunch of chicken from Dragonfrost, but that just seems like he's cheating. I don't know. Might buy something though. Not buying those. Those are too expensive. That's a good price, but we have what we need. Normal brick coming soon. Cool. Hardened clay. Nah. Snow blocks. No. Actually, we will need some snow blocks for our final tower, but we're not working on that. So I think, you know what we should do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Okay. There you go, Skunker. Thank you for the 3 stacks of quartz. I'm actually totally fine with how that turns out. Sweet. So we do work. Oh, man. Capitalism. What a great thing. No, I'm just saying shops, though. Those are really cool. Now that we have our own, guys, like those 7 diamonds, like had we not have put up that shop, we would not have those 7 diamonds, and we would not have all this quartz. I think for us, that's probably the best case scenario, is the end shop is actually turning out to be a lot better than I already expected it to be. So that's great, and I'll show you the rest of the house when we're done. Alright guys, we are officially done with our spawn house. How amazing does this feel? So, first of all, we'll start with what we did in the basement. So you've already seen this. This was something that we did off camera before today's episode. And now we've done the rest of what we need to do, and we can finally sit back, relax, and realize we're done. We've completed this project, and this ongoing project that just seemed to have taken up so much time. And it's one of those things where it just sits in the back of your mind, and you're like, man, I need to get my spawn house done. But now we have it done. So I won't have to think about that anymore. How amazing is that? And I'm honestly surprised you're able to walk under that. Doesn't feel like you should. But okay. So first of all, we put some backs on our seats. What are those things called? Just sort of things. Gosh, I cannot think of the word right now. Just the thing that you lean up against so you don't fall over on your chair. Man, I don't know. I feel like there's a name for that. And then you come in the back, and if you're the bartender, which will probably be me because it's my house, we've got 3 things on tap. No idea what they are. It'd be kind of cool if we had some like puns for them. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. And you just come over here, you bring over your drink, and you put it on in there, you know, and hand it out to whoever's there. So simple as that. And then we've, you know, what man cave wouldn't be finished without a pool table. So yeah, we got a nice little pool table here. It's an interesting design. You know, you really can't do stuff like this in Minecraft. It's really difficult to come up with ideas for something like that. It just doesn't really work that well, but it works well enough, so we're going to keep it. So something I'd like to talk about is the fact that the time that I'm recording this episode, I have 237 subscribers. This is Season 2 of Afterlife, episode number 38. What would fate be if I ended up with 238 when this video goes live? That would be crazy. But here is the bathroom. This is just a half bath. There's no shower. But we've got our sink. And we've got our massive toilet that apparently if you sit down, your butt's going to basically stick out the window. But that's cool. It's good enough. I like it. We can finally say that room's done. And then we have our master bath. But outside of that, that's all we had to do. Yeah. So, again, this is like one of... It's like one of those, like, 1/4 bathrooms. Except it does have a sink. It doesn't have a toilet. I don't know if you're supposed to pee in the sink and poop in the toilet. No. You're supposed to poop in the toilet. Poop in the shower is what I meant. I don't know. But there just wasn't enough room in here. And obviously, you see, we can't mine out there. So, that's that. And I felt like that was kind of a cool little idea. I wish these banners could reach all the way down, but they can't. So, we're just going to leave it like that. Kind of cool. You kind of understand that you'd be in a shower or something. I don't know. It's just for pretend. It's even at my best, guys, I'm nowhere near as good of an interior decorator as some people. But some people are amazing. Like, some people really, really know how to do it. And, you know, I look to them to figure out how I can become a better builder in Minecraft, because becoming a better builder is something I strive for each and every day, because, you know, it's a lot of what I do in the game, and what can I really accomplish without building? So, actually, I can't accomplish a lot, but we're going to act like we can't. Spawn house complete. Let's take a screenshot, because we are finally done. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below telling me why you did enjoy it. And if you're new to the channel or the series, be sure to subscribe, as there's always new Afterlife coming out constantly. This is episode number 38, and number 39 will probably be out Monday. We'll see. I'm not sure yet, and hopefully we keep up these uploads. But man, when this house gets done, this is what I'm really looking forward to. This house right here. But we've got lots of plans ahead. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Duke. Goodbye.